Hi guys, it's Jude, and today I am here to do a May wrap-up and a June TBR. But first, I want to really apologize because I have not posted a video in a week. It may be more because I don't know when this video is going to be up, but as soon as I finish editing this video, I will post it. No matter if it's Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, I don't care. It's going up as soon as I am done editing this, as soon as I can, ASAP. I know you guys understand, so group hug! Group hug! Oh, you hug so nicely, people. You're so nice. So first up, my May wrap-up. Isn't this cute? Isn't it cute? I actually had it hanged over there, but you couldn't read anything, so wrap up. This month I read 2 books, which is surprising to me because I thought I was going to read nothing because finals and homework. But I finished reading Incarnate by Jody Meadows, and I'm so happy to say that I loved it just as much as I hoped I would, and it's been great, and I am really happy that I enjoyed it as much as I loved it the first time. I will be making a full review for it. I can't wait to share my thoughts with you. But just so you know, it is about a society where people are always being reincarnated. And they know they're being reincarnated. So it's basically people in young bodies, old bodies, and whatnot. And they're like 4,000 years old because they're just souls. And one day something happens and someone dies during a dark period of time. I can't explain that. But something happens and someone dies, and when they're expecting her to be reincarnated, she doesn't come back. And there is a new soul in town. There's a new soul in town, and that soul is Anna. Anna, incarnate, that's what they call her. And yeah, it's about how this little new soul is in the world, and she's trying to experience things as best as she can, and she's not really accepted. And it just talks a lot about what a soul is, what your body means, if it defines you, what's really going on. What are you? What are we doing in this planet? What are we? I think it's a very interesting concept, and I just feel like the author really goes through it in a really beautiful way in the book. And it's just a lot of food for thought, even if it's like there's action, there's romance, there's everything, but there's also this whole other philosophical side that I just love. And next, this month, I reread Going Too Far. It was the month of rereading. These are rereads. I reread Going Too Far by Jennifer Eccles, and this was so random. This was such a random thing that happened. I was doing my Totally Didn't book tag. No, wait. No, yes, I think it was a Totally Didn't book tag. I was doing that tag and I mentioned this book and I talked about it a little bit, and I realized that I didn't remember almost any of it, but I know that I love it, and I just read the couple first pages, and then in the next 2 days I had finished the book and I loved it. This book, just so you know, it's usually my go-to book for recommendations. When anyone comes to me and it's like, hey, I don't read that much, but I want something that's fun, engaging, maybe a little bit romantic, and that's short, I always go for Going Too Far because it's pocket size, it's thin, and the story is so great. It is a love story, but it's not like traumatized girl falls in love for perfect guy. I mean, there is no perfectness in this novel. Both characters are really flawed characters, and I think that's what makes them so interesting and fascinating, and you watch them grow and help each other out. So I really do love this novel, and I reread it and I was like, oh my god, I love it just as much. It is so great. I'm really happy. I am just so happy to know that the books that I loved before, I still love. It makes me happy, genuinely happy. So I read Going Too Far and Incarnate this month. And for my TBR, look at this. I have 2. I actually have 3 of these. I have 3. And it was also over there, but you couldn't appreciate it, so here it is. For my TBR, this was also a random pick. I got Love Story by Jennifer Eccles. I had it on my shelf and I finished reading Going Too Far, and I experienced that longing for more of the same. So I picked up Love Story, which is also, you know, the same author. And it's different, and I'm not that into it yet, but I'm enjoying it. I like the concept of the story. So, yeah. Really quickly, it's about a girl that was super rich, and then I don't know what happened yet. I'm still in the beginning stages of this story, but something happens and she loses all of her inheritance and she's disowned and she's in college and she's like, I can make my way on my own, and she's kind of poor. And there's this other guy who's also studying with her, and he's the guy that sort of stole her inheritance and everything. So he used to be a poor guy. For some reason something happened and all the money that was supposed to go to her was given to him, and they sort of don't like each other because of that, obviously, and now they are both stuck in their creative writing class, and she's writing about him and he's writing about her, and everybody is reading between the lines. That's what it says over here. It's a really fun story so far. It's been kind of funny. But yeah, I want to see what happens. Honestly, what happens. So I'm reading this, and I am also reading Asunder by JudeHnd. I immediately went on to continue with the series. It's been so interesting and so intriguing what has happened. It's been non-stop, not action, but like fast-paced stuff going on from the beginning of this book. I thought it was going to be a much more slow build-up, but no, it's just, I'm like, whoa, learning so much. So I am really enjoying this book so far, and right now, as of today, I've put both of these books down so that I can focus on finals. No reading for a whole week, or video making, for that matter. It's finals. But I have these two that I plan to continue on the month, and there is also Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I already posted this on Instagram, like I'm officially starting it. I already have a bookmark inside of it, so I'm ready to get into this. As soon as finals are done, I am the type of person that does not mind reading like a bajillion books at the same time. My taste varies, and I go into what I'm into at the moment. So I am excited for Eleanor and Park. Everyone says that I'm going to cry, that it's a really emotional story. I have no idea what happens in this book. I just know that it's like boy meets girl, and that it sort of makes you go back into when you were younger. I don't know. But it has great reviews, so I can't wait. And that is it. My 2 books that I read in May, and the 3 books that I plan to read on June. So this is it. Let me know what you guys read during the month of May, if you read many interesting things, if you're in your finals, if you already finished with your finals, if finals have not started yet. I doubt that. And also what you plan to read on June. I really want to know also if you've read the books that I mentioned. I feel like it's also very lovey-lovey right now. Most of them are love stories, but they're such amazing things. I don't know, like so much depth into them, so many dimensions into the characters. I've just been really happy lately. I'm really happy. I've been making time to read. I'm a slow reader, just in case you didn't know, but I'm kind of like a slowy reader, and I've read 15 books this year I've read already 15 books, and my goal for this year was 20 books, so I'm doing great. And yes, I again apologize for the lack of video making, but I'm sure you understand. Yeah, I'm gonna sneeze. And yes, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! I'm almost a uni graduate. I am excited. I am happy right now. I was so numb recently, but right now, I'm happy. I'm gonna go back to homework and I'm gonna forget about it, but right now I'm happy. I poured blood and tears into my studies, so yay! Yeah, bye.